in Tibet, or in earlier days or ancient days, is that most people thought that they didn't know anything. That there were a few people, let's say the shaman of their tribe, or later when education produced scholars and learned people, is that the vast majority of people continued to think, I don't know anything. They know, because they have been studying. And so people such as this had a very determinedly humble attitude. Meaning, not only did they not know anything, they really didn't seek knowledge. They didn't seek learning. They were, this is just who I am. I am a humble, ignorant, unlearned person. And so this person was able to have another kind of spiritual life of reverence or understanding of esoteric reality, and still remain someone who didn't know anything. So let's fast forward to our modern age, where pretty much everybody knows a lot. Even if you go on the internet, you can't help but learn things. Maybe a lot of things you didn't want to learn, but anyway, learning. And so we have a body of accumulated knowledge that we could call wisdom. This is a wisdom which is valid because it makes us wise, it makes us capable, it makes us able to do things and to do things that other people can't. And so maybe you're a geologist, but you don't know anything about astrophysics, and so you have a specialized knowledge, but you do have that knowledge. Maybe you're a good cook. This is a kind of wisdom that is the exact kind of wisdom that the scholars of religious lore have also learned. They are also wise in the teachings of what Buddha said. Very often, scholars assume that there is some enlightenment inherent in their knowledge of religious lore. And it has always been that way. Not only that, but scholars, religious scholars, often, not all, but often, have the attitude, I am privy to spiritual knowledge of God or deity or reality, and others do not. Meanwhile, others, without the education and the arrogance of believing that knowing the scriptures automatically makes them spiritual or privy to reality, is that they are satisfied with their knowledge that they have accumulated. So, where is the spiritual development happening? Where is the idea, I don't know anything, which, by the way, some religious traditions emphasize this very point. I think particularly Zen. They have a phrase that's called don't know. Now, I don't study Zen. I only know what I've researched a little bit. But this idea, or this idea of beginner's mind, I think comes from Zen, is to help people understand that our education is only one side of our life. And if we can not carry that around with us as though it was who we are, which a lot of people, what their education is who they are. If we can become someone who in our ordinary life has the openness aspect of I don't know, rather than forcing an idea to make me more stupid because I should not know, that would be antithetical to how we learn or how we maintain our life and how we approach our spiritual life. Because then whatever we know, we have to say, I don't know. I don't know anything. And when I know something, even internally, spiritually, we have to disregard it and still continue to say, I don't know. So there's something in the proper training that allows us to learn in a different way rather than simply the dry accumulation of practice sadhanas. Some people collect initiations and practices like their charms on a bracelet, like that. This is no different than just accumulating spiritual information. Our sense of humility before the vastness of reality is a treasure of our spiritual learning. It doesn't make us a nothing. It makes us valuable. It makes us more highly developed.